Hi everybody, my name's Paul. I run Rio Driving School. If you are learning to drive, taking refresher driving lessons, preparing for a driving test, or even training to become a driving instructor, then yes, you've definitely found the right place. Today in the car we have an interesting experiment. This is Hannah here. I've known Hannah for a little while now, and to be honest with you, my opinion about her driving and
it's amazing.
well, we're going to find out, aren't we? Because we were talking and we wondered whether or not Hannah would be able to pass a driving test. So we're going to do that now.
You make me nervous because you're a professional.
No, don't worry about it. You know a little bit about the driving test because you taught your daughter to drive about 2 years ago now. A little bit of help from me, but it was a lot of work from Hannah here. So she does know what's involved. But we're going to find out now if Hannah can replicate what her daughter did in a 40-minute test. So have you got any questions, Hannah, before we get going with this?
Just be kind.
Just be kind. Yeah, alright. Hashtag be kind. Hey internet friends. Apologies for pausing the video there. Just needed to let you know that this video that you're watching now is considerably shorter than what it would normally be because I had technical failure. One of my cameras sitting on the roof of my car failed after about 10 minutes or so, but we did collect some good things that I wanted to share with you. So we're going to be publishing the video today and you're going to see that now, but we are going to be redoing the assessment in its entirety so that you can see that as well and see how that goes for Hannah. Enjoy. Okay, all right then. I want you to follow.
Nice to be nice.
Well, we're not going to follow a sat nav today because I didn't bring it, so I'm going to direct you. I want you to follow the road ahead.
Cleaned my ears so I can hear you.
Oh good, I don't want any whack falling out. I want you to follow the road ahead at all times unless road signs or markings indicate otherwise, or unless I ask you to turn left or right, okay? So when you're ready, and I will remind you this is
national speed limit.
Oh alright, you already know, okay.
Can I go then?
Let's find out what happens, guys. Just wants to get on with it.
What do they call these? Blind spot check?
Okay, so just follow the road ahead for now, please.
Clearly not where it was.
Now, can you pull up somewhere on the left in a safe place, please?
I don't know, I looked to my right hand mirror a bit. You never know.
Okay, thank you. Drive away when it's safe. Did you just wink at the camera then?
No, not that time.
Oh, okay. Oh, you did it before. When you get to the roundabout, can you go left for me, please? Very impressed with your road position there.
Was I in the left-hand lane or the middle lane?
Yeah, you stayed lane. That was good.
There's two lanes.
follow the road ahead at the next roundabout, you're going to need to use the right hand lane.
Do they not use, what do they call it? Oh, the second exit at the roundabout and things like that anymore?
Not always.
Because straight ahead could have been left.
You pull over in a safe place. Oh, we lost the camera. You just pull over in a safe place.
Okay. Oh, that's a bus stop. Go up somewhere.
That's nice. Houston, we have a problem. Thank you. Let me just fix this, guys. I told you we were going to have problems with this camera today. Okay, better? All good. Okay, when you're ready, I'd like you to follow the road ahead, please. No, it's something I'm making up right now, just for you.
You're just telling me all the hard ways, aren't you?
No. Let's go left at the roundabout, please.
There's a lot to think about, isn't there?
For Sunday lunch?
No.
Turn right at the roundabout, please.
Because I'm trying to do it properly. Mirror-Signal-Manoeuvre.
Yeah.
And just everything, like all mirrors, positioning, speed.
A little bit late with that left mirror check there. You put your signal on first.
I don't even remember doing the left mirror check, so I might not have done. I probably just moved my head.
You put your signal on and then you checked. And if there had been a problem there, we'd had a problem. If that makes sense. Turn left at the roundabout, please. It's good to see you using the mirrors. I mean, you know, we often don't check the mirrors enough when we've been settled into a driving. How long have you been driving now? When was your last driving assessment?
My first and my last. 23 years ago.
23 years. You haven't had a driving assessment for 23 years.
I passed first time. And I think it was the day before Christmas Eve.
Wow. What does this hand think about your driving?
This hand thinks it's fine. It's you that thinks it's not fine.
Oh, alright.
This is a horrible roundabout. I'm going to go because I'm just going. Sometimes you just have to just go for it, don't you?
Do you? What happens if you just go for it?
You just keep your fingers crossed.
How do you decide when it's safe to go and when it's not?
Well, he wasn't looking forwards, so I just thought he's not going to go forwards.
That's interesting, isn't it? Yeah, that's interesting. That's something a novice driver wouldn't think about, isn't it?
And I was trying to look for eye contact.
Okay.
I think I'm speeding a little bit.
You were.
But I think that might have come from when I did my, what do they call it on the bikes?
Riding.
CBA. CBA. Is that what it's called?
CBT.
CBA can't be asked.
Yeah, that's your style now, isn't it?
CBT, because they teach you also as well, just to make eye contact.
That's very good. I like that. What's this?
Then you know that they've seen you.
Can you go towards Stafford, please?
I did check. I think my mirrors before signal. Nearly saw then.
Yeah, you're going to tell the audience you're a compulsory. What are you?
Swearer.
She has some very colourful language. Don't you?
Yeah, and I think they can hear me. It's 40 don't hear me. I had an accident, but it wasn't like a proper accident. But this roundabout here, I lost. Is this the Goodyear one?
Not sure.
This is the Goodyear roundabout, I think. I had very foggy night it was. And
Was you drinking too much?
No, I'm sure this used to be 60 down this road. I'm sure it did. And I was in this lane, like I am now. And there was a car in my left-hand lane, to the side of me, to the left.
Yeah.
And
just slow down here, just to talk. I don't know if you've seen the cyclist.
I did see the cyclist.
So, what could have gone wrong then?
He could have come in front of me.
Yeah. So, what could we be thinking about there?
Slowing down.
Yeah, just keeping that option open to him, because he's gonna take it if it means knocking someone off a bike or going into you.
I just breathed in.
Tell me about the highway code and dual carriageways. What do you know? What can you remember?
I'm probably meant to be in the left-hand lane.
Lane 1, okay. Why? And when can we use lane 2?
When you're overtaking, but that car was to the left of me, so I wasn't going to.
You were overtaking for a long time. I thought this is nice use of lane 2, proper use. When the obstructions are out of the way, you've got to get yourself back.
I know, but to get myself back, it would have meant me going over the speed limit, so I wasn't going to rush past that car.
Follow the road ahead, please.
Are you allowed to just go over the speed limit just a bit, just to get past people?
Nope.
So there you go, that's why I didn't do it. Oh. Where? Straight ahead, you said, didn't you?
So do you always keep your left hand on the gear lever?
I do actually.
Between 2 or 3?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you think of anything that might give you a problem if you use that habit? You've already been doing it for a long time now.
I've probably been doing it for a long time. I always think that if my hand's on the gear, I can change the gear quicker to get myself out of trouble.
Okay.
Instead of taking the time to get down to the gear lever and then having to change gear. If my hand's there, it's ready to go.
Right.
I know that is not the
ahead
right.
of the roundabout.
That is not the right, probably the right answer.
You need the middle lane here, I think.
Something's bleeping.
Yeah. That's the end of my assessment.
Is that the top one that's bleeping? That's not one, does it? Should I pull onto that petrol station?
Pull over now. Just pull into the petrol station and we'll finish this. So I think we've lost the top camera, the rooftop camera. Okay. You just pull over maybe by the gates or something over there, just temporarily. We'll just pull over and just round this off. Unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to look at manoeuvres, but we could do that another time. Okay, don't just turn your engine off. So yeah, how would you rate yourself there?
I think I was quite good.
Okay, yeah, I was actually quite surprised. And I don't mean to sound patronising about that, because I think that a lot of people that I meet, if I'm doing a fleet driver assessment or something, You know, people are driving as part of the job. They're not really very good at checking their mirrors, and you are.
But I think I know I do check my mirrors a lot, just because.
Lipstick.
There might be police behind you, aren't there? Or not necessarily police. Emergency services, bikers. Bikers are a big one for me. I'm really aware of those.
Okay.
Had an accident with one, an anticipated accident. He anticipated. And obviously doing my CBT, you've just seen it from both angles. So
I think it's good. The CBT.
I think it should be part of a driver's assessment as well for the car.
Yeah, it's going to make you more aware of everything, isn't it? And especially, you know, you're very good at your blind spot checks, and they call those the lifesaver checks on the bike, don't they?
Yeah.
Let's come back to a few things that we saw. Yes, you went over the limit a little bit, a couple of times. Wasn't by a lot, and you noticed it and you brought it under control. Try and keep that in check.
I think it's so easy to go over the speed limit in a big car.
It is, but it's also on the smaller roads. It's one of the reasons why generally driving instructors advise their pupils to stay in third gear, even though you could get away with fourth gear and rest the engine more and potentially conserve a little bit of fuel that way. Although it's a minuscule amount. If you're in third gear, it's a little bit harder to go over the speed limit on a 30 stretch. On a 40, you're going to have to anticipate and plan and look at the road and think, yes, the gradient's going down, we might go over that limit a little bit. I liked what you did using lane 2 at the dual carriageway.
Why did I go into there?
There was loads of traffic in lane 1, wasn't there? And you were just getting it going, you were getting progress with the journey using lane 2. It's not something we do unless there's traffic there, using lane 2 really, unless we're preparing to turn right.
And I suppose that just comes from
experience.
Yeah, experience driving.
Getting places, yeah. We talked briefly, didn't we, about your hand position on the steering, and also your left hand on the gear lever for extended periods of time when you're going from first to second to third, and even fourth, your left hand can be there. And what was it you said about that?
Because I can get myself out of trouble quicker and change the gear quicker.
Okay.
And I know that's not right.
Why is it not right?
I don't actually know. I don't know why both of your hands should be on
the
steering
well,
wheel.
as unlikely as it might seem, both hands really ought to be on the wheel in case something unexpected happens. Let's imagine now you're going up the road and your left hand's on that gear lever ready to get you out of trouble, and a kid runs out into the middle of the road. Now you've only
then I think I would automatically just do that and slam my brakes on.
Well, if that's true, then isn't the opposite true?
Well, no, because it'll take me longer to get out of trouble. My feet are using my brakes.
Yeah. But you're going to need those hands there like that so that you can quickly turn the steering wheel, because if
I can steer with one hand.
Can you?
Enough to get me out of trouble, to get round a problem.
Okay. Think about this. If on 30 mile an hour road, right, we're travelling at what, 45 feet per second?
God knows. But...
It's a lot. It takes the average person. Well, let's do some simple maths. If it takes the average person half a second to check the mirror, would you say that's about the same sort of time to get your hand back onto the wheel? So you're saying that if a kid runs out, we might have travelled an extra 18 foot, or an extra 22.5 foot before we've got both hands on the wheel to steer away from that person.
But I think I'd just slam my brakes on.
Okay, but if you slam the brakes on hard, depending on the condition of the brakes, the car might pull one way or the other. and you might need to have both your hands there to keep a straight course. It sounds unlikely, but we're talking potentially something that's going to happen maybe once in your life. Hopefully it doesn't ever happen, but also don't let the steering wheel spin through your fingers. You know, if you're making,
Did I do that?
if you're making a right turn, for example, don't let the steering wheel spin back.
So I wasn't conscious of that, I don't think.
I saw it on the journey over here especially, but
We're under assessment then.
oh, okay. Sooner or later you're going to end up in a pothole and it's not going to spin back the way you need it to.
Unless you dodge them.
How do you do that?
You stay around it.
What, with the one hand?
Listen, if I had had a stroke and I hadn't got used to my left hand, or right, whatever, and I had an adapted car, I could have a ball on my steering wheel, and that's what lorry drivers have, isn't it, a ball?
Okay, you haven't got a ball over.
So if I had a knob on there, a ball knob, to steer, could I do it with one hand then?
Now you're getting tricky with me, aren't you? Oh, okay, that's an interesting one. We're going to need to speak to our friend Richard about this, find out, because he uses adapted vehicles. We'll find out the score on that, but he is the specialist for adapted vehicles. Anyway, guys, we're going to wrap it up there. What did you think about this mini assessment? I'm sorry it was so short because I think my camera ran out of battery, but rather than waste the film, I thought we'll upload what we've got and we'll come back and have another look at this.
The manoeuvres, reverse parking,
definitely
parallel
the manoeuvres.
parking even.
I want to see you on a variety of different situations, see how you cope with it. So yeah, we'll be back for part 2 very soon. Bye for now.
Bye.